We are live.
We are.
And Sarah O'Halloran is back again. Hi again.
Yes.
And she is desperate to have her lunch. Well, I'm still eating my lunch. But what are you eating for lunch? Have you eaten lunch?
Yes, I went to the school canteen, the university canteen, and it was really nice and healthy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Better than my unhealthy lunch, but...
But now the artist must be healthy.
Of course.
Of course. So we're waiting for Stratka, who's probably still eating lunch because they're a bit late. But...
we have something in Italian.
Nudo con i brividi, a volte non so esprimermi, ti vorrei amare ma sbaglio sempre, ti vorrei rubare un cielo di perle. Does it sound familiar? It's the...
Brividi sounds familiar?
Yeah, it's the whole chorus
of the song. We have James Lewis. Hello.
Hello.
And Rai Bailey's back again.
Hi.
So as Marika just mentioned, we're just waiting for Serbia to come on stage for their second rehearsal. Aris had meatballs for lunch. Why the sad face? Meatballs are nice. But yeah, I hope you've all been washing your hands in preparation.
Before having lunch.
Yeah.
And we're also waiting on Samuele, who should maybe join us.
Oh yeah, let me...
Sorry, guys. Okay. He says that...
There he is, Samuele.
Hey. Did you send it to him?
I'm going to do that now.
Oh, okay. Bitti zdrava. Well, while we're waiting, let's have a look at the program for today, for this afternoon.
It's day 5 here in Turin, and it's time for...
So, second rehearsal from Serbia, then we have Azerbaijan, then we have Georgia, then Malta, and then San Marino, and that's it.
So in the live chat, who are you most looking forward to seeing this afternoon? Let us know in the comments. For me, it has to be Achille, just because I loved his first rehearsal clip, and I'm excited to see the whole thing.
I can't wait to see it 3 times. I wish it was 4.
Hey!
Hi, guys.
I like your background. It looks like you're in the sky, in the clouds.
I'm actually in my parents' room because today is my parents and my grandparents are here. So I'm here actually with my dog.
Nice.
How
are you feeling? Samuele was unwell recently.
Yes, I have had a really bad case of tonsillitis, and I am recovering super fine. They gave me some antibiotics, and I will have a control, visit on tomorrow, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So the main reason why I cannot join you before Saturday. If not, I would have joined you tomorrow. So I would have been able to at least see all the Big 5 rehearsing. But of course, this is unfortunate. I will not be able to see France and Italy. I will be able to see with you guys, I think, Spain, the United Kingdom, and Germany.
Well, your health comes first, of course.
Yeah. Just a little bit unfortunate because actually when I arrive with the train in Torino, Porta Nuova, I arrive at 10:30 and Italy starts rehearsing pretty much at 10:30 as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, maybe I will be able to get there for the third run because a taxi or I don't know, like I've seen that with car is just eight minutes from the station. But I will see actually how I'm going to arrange it. It's still, oh my god, yeah. Can you see me well right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it. Yeah. So I'm going to see how I'm going to arrive in Turin because it's just so last minute. But yeah, like I'm feeling really well right now. And yes, I just don't have to, do a lot of stuff and I really feel tired at the end of the day, just because, of course, the antibiotics. But in general, I'm feeling really, really well and really strong, and I've been able to, document myself a lot about the Eurovision Song Contest these days. Even if, as an Italian, it has been on Twitter, it's just full of toxicity.
Yeah, but that's
Toxic
Twitter in
behavior.
general.
Yeah.
Yeah, in general it's Twitter, but in these last days, with all that happened with the sun and the disorganization, of course, of the Italian preparation in general. Yeah, people tend not to blame, the EBU or RAI, but tend also to blame Italians in general, doing generalization. And I would just ask everybody that is following us to not generalize ever, because generalization are the worst. Also with Ronella, what happening with Ronella is not just the fault of Albania being a poor country, or being, Albania. It's the fault, of course, of not having a good rehearsal is a fault of different people, but generalizing is always bad. So yes, just to
Yes, I would say
to
that there are a lot of stereotypes, even like for the Italians, that we are late or that we're not super organized and stuff like that. And that's emerging in some
yeah.
of the comments that I've seen online. But at the same time, we know that it doesn't make any sense to blame a country, or even RAI or EBU for
Well,
these technical
the
issues.
case
And
that
we shouldn't take it to our heart. Like, we should forget about it, I think,
well,
and just enjoy the festival, the contest.
the problem here is that, every single Eurovision Song Contest had some problems, technical
Yeah.
problems, organization problems. But I just think that in general, when it comes to southern nations, usually there is this kind of stereotype that southern nations in Europe are less organized than the Nordics. And of course, that may be in general, but I've seen also really a lot of people really pleased about the organization in Turin. I've seen artists that are, good with this, of course, not taking into consideration the staging, because of course that's is a problem that many delegations are having. I've seen that many artists are really calm and okay and really happy about the people that are working for them. So I just think that this kind of hair of unorganization and pressure can be there, but of course is also really exaggerated by the Eurovision fans bubble on Twitter, most of all on Twitter. But in general, when it comes to Eurovision, Euro fans tend to exaggerate pretty much everything, don't they? A little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just need to be a little bit more calm and soften up, because of course when something happens directly to your favorites, is going to be, kind of disappointing, and it makes you feel angry. But in general, it's Eurovision. It's actually a contest of music, that it's subjective, and its target is to unite people and not to make, people angry. That's it. That is just a remark that I would like our viewers to embrace as well.
Yeah. So I have a question for you, Samuele, from Sarah Halloran. Do you like to dance?
I love to dance. Actually, I am attending a professional theater school in Rome, and one of the exercises that my method teacher, method is just that branch of theater about the emotions and recreating the emotions. My method teacher asked us to do a private moment on stage, so something that lasts for about 3-5 minutes, in which you have to showcase something that you would like to do only by your own, in private. And I remember that I choose to dance Zlati songs. So for example, I danced on Slow Mo by Chanel and some Lady Gaga song, but in a way that I am not used to dance in public. But otherwise, I really like going to the disco, having a little company and going to dance a little bit. And I'm really a fan of concerts as well. So I really like to and music in general. I really like music in general, and dancing is actually one thing related to that. So yeah, what about you guys? Do you like to dance?
I cannot dance to save my life. I am so bad. But if I'm like in the club with friends, then yeah, I like to dance, but I'm terrible at it. So nobody wants to see that.
Same.
And I have a question for you, Jess. Actually, has it been a problem for you to people not speaking a lot of English in Turin for now?
I haven't experienced any problems at all, really, because obviously I can't speak any Italian apart from a few words. But everyone so far has been very nice and friendly, very accommodating, and I've had no problems in getting around. Or,
Okay.
I mean, yesterday for dinner we went to a poke place, like to get a big poke bowl, and I was trying to explain my order, which worked despite the language barrier. But anyway, we now have the postcard for Serbia coming up, and we are about to see Queen Constructor. So probably for the first run through, as we normally do, we'll be rather quiet. We'll just be taking everything in, and then afterwards we can talk more about what we see. So Morton B, Serbia is up in about a few seconds.
Yeah.
Nicola's very happy.
So it's the same as her national final performance, everything.
So it looks like she does have water on stage.
Yes.
Even though they said it was health and safety.
Just a bowl. Do you think there was a problem with the distance? Have you seen the way she was?
Yeah. Because I
I don't know.
or maybe it's part of the performance.
I like the background.
Me too. Serbia has good colours this year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's impactful. I like it. I think they need more, like, I want to see more her face.
Yeah. There's a lot of long shots and wide shots.
Yes. Wow. Okay.
It's got a very good ending.
Yes.
Okay, I can hear the music enough.
Yeah, we think she had some problem with her in-ears at one point because she was kind of fiddling around with them, but she still sounded great, I thought.
Yeah,
Yes.
from here she sounded great.
Yeah, you
With
could
from
only
what
see it
we
in her
see.
face that she was having problems, but the performance was amazing. And the lights that they're using and the background in some points are really impactful, like in the original performance, but like updated and upgraded.
I mean, essentially, we see mostly kind of blue and red coming
Yeah.
through. I'd say that that's the most prominent color scheme. And obviously, at the very end of the performance, the lights go a bit crazy and they're flashing everywhere. And then it suddenly cuts like straight to her face and she does her ending line, which I think is quite impactful.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's actually the same LED wall with the red crosses, like.
She has some of that, but it's not the same as the one that she had. It's like
Okay.
upgraded, you know?
Okay.
But the theme is the same. She has like this almost fishnets, like in red. I don't know how, like a grid.
Like, yeah, crisscross.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So is the sun affecting her performance so much?
I would say no.
No. In some points I thought, okay, if the sun wasn't there or if the sun was like projecting
Rotated?
the back was, it would have been. I have no idea how it would have looked like,
Well.
but at the same time, it looked good even with the sun blocking out some of the image. So, yeah,
But I think Constructor and her dancers / backing vocalists are enough to
Yes.
focus on anyway.
Yeah.
And I guess you're not too concerned with what's going on behind her. Because
Well,
I
of
guess for the
course.
casual viewer, they're seeing a woman on stage washing her hands, and obviously people are gonna want to know what is this about, what's going on.
Yeah.
So their main focus would be her. So I guess if the sun is not looking good, then the casual viewer probably wouldn't really care or notice.
yeah, and the background for her is only useful to create like an atmosphere, not to give.
Well, yes, it's like more performance art, as we were saying yesterday as well. So I just think that really good lighting and a little bit of LED like on the side could be enough. I just think that the focus in this performance and in many other performances should be on the performer itself, themselves actually. And this is actually the case in which she is doing pretty much all she's supposed to be and she's supposed to do. So I just think that, as you were saying before, as this is the most similar thing that we have to performance art, the focus should be on her and her crew, and also the little movements that they do, because in this kind of performance also the little movements should be really important. I don't know in which kind of plans we have. Do we have strict plans, or do we have more grand plans, like really
I mean, we do have a lot of wide shots in this performance.
shots.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have wide
see
shots.
I would like to see more close-ups personally.
Yes.
That's it.
Of her and the dancers, but maybe they can work this out.
That's it.
And
Actually,
in some specific points,
Yeah.
like in following the message of the song and what she's saying in
Yeah.
Serbian. But I'm sure they will get it done by the third round through.
So let's have a look.
The shots, Mari.
Yeah.
In the chat, Ry Bailey says, hope Serbia makes the final. I'm nervous. I think Serbia is definitely going to qualify.
Yeah.
I think it's unique enough and captivating enough for people to be like, who is she? What is she doing? Enough for people to vote.
Yes.
Well,
So
for
it
me,
is-
Serbia is a sure qualifier. No.
Yeah. What's Megan got to do with anything? She doesn't really have anything to do with anything. It's more a case of she's trying to say that Meghan Markle has perfect hair, I think.
it's like what the magazines talk to us about. They're showing showing us pictures of beautiful ladies with perfect hair, and they are making us think that we need to be maybe as perfect as them, as healthy and as beautiful as these people that we see on magazines. So it could have been Meghan Markle, it could have been her sister-in-law, no, Kate Middleton, it could have been like Lady Gaga, it could have been like anyone, but probably the song and the lyrics were inspired by like something she saw, and maybe the magazine that she was looking at had Meghan Markle on the front cover.
And also Meghan Markle fits in with the timing of the song, so
yeah,
it's perfect. So Rye Bailey will be voting for Serbia and Ireland too. Good choices. Morton B, I really hope Serbia get through. We need something experimental and crazy. That's a good word, experimental.
Yes.
Because I don't think we've ever seen anything at Eurovision or even junior Eurovision that's quite like this before. It'll be interesting to see. Ben Enti thinks this is a 50-50 song. I can see where you're coming from.
They're going again.
We have the second run through now. I like that bit.
Nice. I didn't notice it before.
Yeah.
I think it works because it makes you ask questions. At the beginning, you're like, what? Like that.
So all of the backing dancers have white towels on them, and they're all dressed in black. I love how they move down. So now the backing dancers are just kind of jumping up and down, waving their towels around. See this bit, the colours in this bit.
Sorry?
What, the colours in this bit work really well.
Yes. Beautiful. Yes, I like it very much.
We also have clapping hand graphics on the backdrop. Looks great.
Okay, so they are giving us the lyrics for the most
important bits.
The bits that are most meaningful in the sense that are the key to understand all the other stuff that they haven't translated. So the first question and the final questions in Latin, nice.
Yeah, so we have some lyrics coming up on the screen in English, not for the whole song, but just certain parts, as Marika explained, which I think is very impactful.
Yes, because if you have the subtitles during the entire song, I don't know, it's they're not as meaningful, I think, because you're gonna maybe just stop looking at them because you are like, okay, I get it, or I don't get it, so I don't.
You might focus on them and not on the
and not on the
performance.
performance. But this way you can focus on the performance, and you're not getting any answers, but you're getting the key questions of the
Yeah.
song. So really
I think it's
interesting.
great because obviously when I first heard the song, I had no idea what she was talking about, and obviously now I know, but the casual viewer will have no idea, so they won't understand the whole hand washing thing going on. So I think it's a clever way to get the audience engaged.
Yeah.
Well, yes. I have to say that the last, I would say that the last performance that we saw with kind of subtitles but also text showing was Italy 2018, and in that case it was in multilingual texts directly on the. It was not like on the not because in 2018 we didn't have LED background. We had, of course, on the screen, and they show just little portions of the text because, of course, also the attention has to be focused on the performance. I just think that having subtitles is not a problem up to the point in which it does not ruin the performance itself because of the viewer is just drawn to read the subtitles.
Yeah.
And that's it. That happens when you watch a TV show that is not in your own language. For us, it's normal, but
totally
for many
different.
casual viewers, it's not normal to have subtitles because in Europe, pretty much every country has translators for their TV shows. So I understand the reason why they just did not opt for a full and total translations with the subtitles.
And it's also
I
like
think that the
really,
casual viewer will just take into consideration the performance and will not be drawn to reading the subtitles as well.
and it's done in an artistical way. It's like the first question, like what is the secret to a healthy body? I think
Yeah.
it's not like a subtitle appearing on screen. The screen goes black, and you have only that string. You only have the question
Okay.
against black. So it's really it's integrated as
Yes.
part of the performance, and it's not something technical that you have. I don't know. I really like because some people were worried about how she was
Yeah.
going to get the message through
Yeah.
to people who don't speak Serbian. So
But
I think that's
she's done it perfectly,
good
in my
solution.
opinion.
Yes.
Let's go back to the chat. Morton V, round of applause for Serbia. Yes. She's done very well on stage. And Morton V also says, sounds really good to me.
Yeah.
So apparently she said that she couldn't hear it after her first rehearsal.
Yeah.
Yep, that makes sense. I think the televote will make sure Serbia qualifies and the juries won't blanket since some Balkans are in semi-2.
I hope so.
I mean, I think this has jury and televote potential, in my opinion.
Jury anti-vote?
And televote.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was like, what is anti-vote? Yes, I think that she has both.
Yeah.
They have both.
Yes, absolutely. I just think that having semifinal to countries like Georgia, Cyprus, North Macedonia, Romania, Montenegro, but also the Czech Republic and Azerbaijan could actually benefit Serbia. We have a bunch of Balkan countries, but we also have kind of countries that are more into this kind of performance sort of things. Like I fully see Georgia giving a top 3 placement in the televote for Serbia, because Georgia, how are them in musical taste? They really like this kind of experimental kind of performances. I would say that the most similar thing to experimental that we have in Eurovision is pretty much what Georgia did in the last years. So yeah.
So now we have the last performance of Constructor. I do wonder why she does that.
I think, is it maybe when she says that her cat or her dog goes through her legs?
Ah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
That's clever.
That there was another subtitle, but I didn't get what it said. Heart breaks itself.
Mhm.
That's interesting. Nice, nice. Oh,
Yeah,
from
really
what
great
can I
performances from her, I would say.
yeah, she got even some cheers
Yeah.
from people who were there. I read a comment.
Yeah. That's so Nicola says the shoes she's wearing were the obligatory part of uniform in Yugoslavia and it's designed to be very comfortable and to protect women's ankles and feet and that they're not produced anymore. I did not know this.
Me neither. That's interesting. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Let's see what other people are saying. The clap hand will do better when people are there.
Yes.
Obviously, the audience, I'm sure, will clap. Benenti, for me, a bit flat, boring, not a big fan. If she didn't have the hands and the clapping, I can't see this doing well.
I think it depends on taste and
Yeah.
on what you like. For example, I love this entry. I understand that for some people it can be boring because it's like really monotone and she stays on the same note for most of the song and everything. But I really also appreciate like just weird stuff when
Yeah.
you try to express a message that you could have done with like the same thing that everyone does, but you try a different channel to express that. I like people doing that, even if maybe they could do better, but
Yeah.
I still like that they try and they
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this song, but I can appreciate it for what it is. And in my opinion, it's almost like a work of art.
Yeah.
Like, especially with the performance and the messages that she's getting across. So I can understand, how people would think it's a bit maybe boring because it's quite monotone, but at the same time, it's got a good message and interesting staging, which
The effort is there.
Yeah.
Like many people thought about this, and I don't know, it's just really interesting how it all ended up being and looking, and it's really like it's so full of details. Like you can
Yeah.
watch it 10 times and you will find something new because there is a lot of symbolism and stuff like that. So
it's been very cleverly done,
yeah.
I will say.
Yeah. I really like Serbia. Just something completely new, completely different from what we get from them usually.
Yeah.
So yeah. So next we will have Azerbaijan, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very excited about this one because in the TikTok clip, we literally
Yes.
saw about 5
Yes,
seconds.
exactly. I'm really excited for Azerbaijan as well. Just because the song, I think that the song is cute, but it needs to be elevated on stage. So from what I've seen on the TikTok, you will have like a stair from like football stadium stair, pretty much. How can I explain? Like he will
It's
have this kind
basically
of
just steps, essentially.
yeah, with light, and the lighting was really good in those photos. So I'm expecting something great from them. Yeah.
I mean, Azerbaijan normally bring out big stagings anyway. They're very good with this.
Yes, yes.
So I have
Usually
high hopes.
Azerbaijan is smart with staging.
Yeah.
I will not say great, but smart with staging
Mhm.
because they opt for something that usually elevates the song. I just remember what it was. Skeleton in 2018
Mhm.
was amazing. Apart from the horse, like they had a person with a horse mask, if I remember correctly. That was not it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember.
But apart from that, like the little, you know, the three walls that then opened with the dancers, it was a great idea. Really undervalued performance from Azerbaijan that year, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Azerbaijan, Georgia, Malta, and we will end semi-final two rehearsals with San Marino, right?
Woo!
With fireworks.
With San Marino, and then we're going to get the big five, but only the TikToks because they are first rehearsals.
I'm still so excited though.
Yeah, really
So-
excited. It's a little bit sad that 90% Blanco will not be on stage. It's still not sure, even if La Stampa said it. But in general, I've read that it's not 100% sure that Blanco will not be there, but it's pretty much confirmed. It's just a little bit sad, but I've seen a lot of Euro fans also really mad about this. But you know.
People will get over it.
Yeah. So we are about to see Nadia on stage for a second rehearsal for Azerbaijan. Rai Bailey's not keen on Azerbaijan. Ben Enti loves Azerbaijan. Mariano can't wait for Mahmood, neither can I. I think a lot of people can't wait for Mahmood.
Yeah, I don't think that we are going to experience a lot of movement in the odds today because they are first rehearsal, but maybe something will change.
I think we will see something. Achille Lauro.
Story where we started, can't you stay? Do you really want no brothers? One so sweet, reverie. Go slowly.
So he's sitting on some, like on a bench on some stairs.
Yeah. It's very dark and kind of moody. But great vocals.
Yeah.
So fast when love goes away, the two at last will fade to black. And now,
So there is like a dancer mirroring his moves, kind of.
Very cleverly
Yes.
done.
it's some time to fix this cage away. We can't afford to mess this back slowly through the door.
He's laying down and he's singing like super well.
Quite incredible.
Yeah.
It goes so fast when love goes back.
This is how you stage a song.
We fade to black.
And he's credible too. Like,
I think so.
And
nice. The water I'm talking. But like, nice.
Probably one of the best vocalists.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
Wow.
The staging is really creative. I like it.
It's really elevated the
Yeah.
song.
Until at last we fade to black.
Nice. It's I
Well,
think the
really
song
nice from here.
super forgettable,
sound.
but they did the best they could do and even more. Like,
Yeah.
really good job. And he's an amazing singer.
Yeah, and as we were saying before, there's kind of lots of steps on the stage, and we have an idea on one step and then a backing dancer on the other one, and they're kind of mirroring each other's dance moves throughout the performance, and it's very kind of dark and moody with the lighting. Kind of around him is all kind of almost like black with these white lights coming down. And then I think really, because I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the song, I'll be honest. And I think it's maybe a bit of a forgettable song, but the staging is definitely not forgettable. And the staging really elevates the song, I think. And it just like, yeah, Benenti. Damn, he has an amazing voice. He really does. And he was hitting those falsetto notes without any problem, it sounded like.
Well, yeah. The song pretty much could be actually a little bit forgettable, just because we tend to have this kind of male English based ballads. Of course, the thing with this song is that it has a little bit of an ethnic flavor to it. But yes, as you are saying to me now, the goal here is to elevate the song with the performance. And if you said that the performance is convincing, I totally see this in the final, and I totally see also maybe top 15. Maybe.
I mean, guys, what do you think in the live chat? Do you think Azerbaijan is a qualifier? Do you think it's going to be top 10 in the semi, lower top 10, higher top 10? Let us know in the comments below. But from what I've seen at the rehearsal, I think this is definitely qualifying. I don't know how well it's going to perform in the final, but I can definitely see it in the final somewhere. Ben Enti didn't like the clothes on the first rehearsal, so it looks like he's wearing the same clothing and looks like nothing has changed in that respect. But I think the clothing works. It's very simplistic and minimalistic, I think, and it suits the staging definitely perfectly. Let's see. Franco is saying he's in your personal top 12, but you don't think he'll qualify. Mariano, saying Serbia qualify, Azerbaijan, you don't know. Serdian, hey Serdian. Yes, maybe around 20th in the final. And Ryan Bailey says it's not going to qualify. So it seems like this is kind of dividing a lot of people. A lot of people are on the fence whether it's going to qualify or not qualify. But all I can say is I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So Azerbaijan have done one full run through of their second rehearsal. We should have 2 more from them coming up soon. And then we are moving on to the country that I have forgotten that's coming next.
Next is, wait a sec, I'm gonna tell you in 1 minute. I think not Malta, not Georgia, I believe.
I think going from Azerbaijan to Georgia is quite a jump, considering the part of the songs, the stagings. It's going to be quite interesting to be watching the show unfold and seeing all these.
Yeah, we have Azerbaijan, Georgia, Malta, San Marino. Maybe not the best option to put Malta right after Georgia, but
why do you say that?
Because Malta is this empowering song, and then you have San Marino. So I fear for Malta that Malta will be stuck between these two. Not highly energetic, Georgia is highly energetic, I would say. Also, San Marino is like more rock and flames and pyro. Maybe I would have seen Australia maybe better after Georgia and switch with Malta. I don't know, but I don't see.
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, because obviously, I wasn't obviously thinking this before. That obviously George's is very kind of crazy, quirky entry that a lot of people I think will remember. And then well, Achille Lauro is Achille Lauro. Everyone's going to remember that performance.
Yeah,
It
that's the
does
case
make a
for
nice
Malta.
contrast to have something, I want to say, more like normal in a way, like not crazy and, you know, riding the ball crazy. So I guess it's nice to have a little palate cleanser in the middle. But I do agree, it could possibly get lost in the mix.
Yes, yes. I have just seen Israel clip, and I have to say that even if I don't really like the song, the staging looks fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I haven't seen any of the rehearsals from this morning, so I'm gonna catch up right now so we can talk about them.
But yeah,
I
Israel.
actually watched, for me, the best of the morning, since I have saw the little 30-second snippets clip, the best of the morning would be Iceland for me.
I love Iceland.
Iceland is really good. I really like Norway as well. It's actually one of my favorite pop songs from this year, because it's really quirky, and I really like something that reminds me that we are watching Eurovision actually. So Norway, I really like Norway, but I just think that they could have done something better with the lightning for their performance. Of course, I just saw the last 30 seconds of the song, so maybe before I expect like that kind of break that they have, the second chorus, the musical part after the second chorus, to be explosive. Is that the part
Pyro?
when we have pyro, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I expect that to be highly energetic, but I remember you said that it was not so much pyro.
Yeah, there was only a small amount of pyro we could see, which was a bit disappointing, but maybe that will change.
For who?
Okay,
Norway.
Okay.
But yeah, we have the second run through now of Nadia.
yeah. I'm gonna
And
take
let
my
us know in the
charger.
comments your favourites from this morning.
We fade to black. And wait. Need some time to fix this cage you wait. We can afford to miss this battle slowly through the door. Always go when
I mean, essentially, Azerbaijan are kind of telling the story on stage. With their staging, they've done it in a very clever way.
love goes back.
And I'm just in love with his vocals. I mean, I could just listen to him sing all day.
And
We get to see a lovely shot of the waterfall from the stage with blue lighting behind it or in front of it, which looks amazing. And we have the giant rhino in the background. I mean, he's really going for those high notes.
The vocals are impressive from here.
And at the end of the performance, we see Nadia on one side and the dancer on the other side, kind of mirroring each other and, in a sense, performing towards each other, which looks incredible in my opinion.
Nice.
So let's see. Mariano liked Finland and Norway, Armenia and Iceland. Good choices. Willy Wonka 1970 wants to see Malta in the final. Me too. Are you a Malta fan, Samuele?
I guess I'm a fan of Emma, not the song. I would have
Okay.
preferred something. I would have preferred something really, characteristic of her own personality, rather than some song produced by a Swedish company or Swedish, producers. I know that Emma has a lot of really good songs in Italian, and I see the point in not presenting an Italian song to the Maltese national final. But I have to say that I really liked Out of Sights more than I Am What I Am.
Okay.
It was pretty basic as well, but I have to say that it had something more going on. In general, musically wise, I would have preferred Ritmo for Malta, but in general, I was okay with Out of Sight as well.
Let's have a look. So
Sorry, that
Serbia
was my mum.
is asking, what do you think of Serbia's chances of the finals? I think we're all in agreement that they're going to qualify.
Yes.
They are gonna qualify. I don't see Serbia winning.
I don't see this either.
Unfortunately, me neither, because it's less immediate for the general audience and the general
Yeah.
public that will be voting, and there are things that are more easy to connect with, maybe.
But I have to say that it is not in my personal top 10, but I would not mind Serbia to be in the top 10.
I wouldn't mind either.
I have it in my top 10, but
I don't. I have, for example, other slow and performative songs in my top 10. For example, I have Portugal and Armenia in my top 10 that could actually take place for Serbia, but I have it in my top 15. So I would have this year is so strange because my final is actually I really like every single song that I put in my final. So I don't have any problems with the final placement.
It's like
What?
40 songs. Your top 10 40 songs.
Yeah, I am the guy that yesterday put pretty much like 7 songs in his top 3. So yeah.
Okay, let's see. Mariano says Serbia will be top 10, but maybe not win.
I think so. I strongly think so.
Apparently the UK is winning. Well, I'm very happy with that.
we just received the announcement. The contest is cancelled because UK has won.
You're all welcome to the UK.
Let's hope for a great stage for the UK, please. I want to see something refreshing, and I want to see something not exaggerated like those trumpets last year, please.
So Willy Wonka's saying Emma's great and has a good voice, but I Am What I Am's on my favourite, but still want her in the finals. I think that's a fair assessment, even if you don't.
Yeah, but the fact is that in semi 2, she's in semi 2, and in semi 2, like as we were saying, I had a space with some Spanish fans yesterday night, and we were saying that the first semi-final has some spots that are pretty much free. And that could be, taken out by some countries. But if I'm watching right now at the full 18 songs in the semi-final 2, and we have Finland, that is pretty much obvious that is going to pass. I think it's not my favorite. It's actually one of my last this year. We have Finland, we have Serbia, we have Azerbaijan, we have San Marino, we have Australia, Cyprus, Estonia, maybe Poland, Belgium, Sweden, Czech Republic. We have a lot of songs that are worth the final, and I don't see Emma in it.
It's going to be tough.
We're going through the third and last round through. Who's after Azerbaijan? Malta?
Georgia.
So fast when love goes bad until at last we fade to black.
And his outfit is
it doesn't fade to black.
Yeah, it's like gray and beige, and he has something around his ankles up to, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think it's the trousers maybe.
Yeah.
But I think it suits the performance.
Yeah, definitely.
This is a very goosebumps performance.
And our
So the stairs at the end separate. So you have one set on the left, one on the right.
And what do you call those? They remind me of the benches, the stairs that you find like
In America.
yes,
I think they call them bleachers.
bleachers.
I think.
I've already heard this word.
Yeah.
Like on a football field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think they call them.
Bleachers, like bleaching something white.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, pretty much we've seen all of Nadia's rehearsals today, and everyone, in my opinion, has been perfect and on point, vocal-wise, staging-wise. It's just, I can't really fault it in any way, really. So obviously now that it's all from Azerbaijan, and I think we have Georgia coming next, which I, for one, am very excited about. Do we have any Georgia fans in the house? Do you like the song? Have you seen the first TikTok clip? Let us know in the comments. ESC Manga is a fan of Nadia. UK potentially looking for venues in case they win. I will happily go anywhere in the UK as long as it's in the UK.
Yeah, this year is so open.
Oh yeah,
like
sure.
compared from last year, this year is really okay. Here I am. It's really open, I was saying. Yes.
So lots of love for Georgia. Franco loves Georgia, and it's in their top 10.
I am ashamed in
Said
saying
this year's stage for some reason doesn't feel Eurovision. I don't know why compared to last year.
I think
well, I have to say that for me,
the
in
performance.
general, of course, I am Italian, so I'm a little bit biased, but in general, I really like, I pretty much like the staging. I know that the things with the arches and the sun is problematic, and can be also really bad for many delegations, but I see that as kind of different from what is usually Eurovision. That is, of course, plain LEDs, and that's it. I really love lighting. So, for example, one of my favorite staging was 2018. So, without LED.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I wanted just to say that one thing, but that it is known that the sun can actually rotate, because yesterday Alessandro Cattelan had his first rehearse of the interval act that he's going to do, and the sun rotated. So of course the sun can move, and it is rumored, as I was saying this morning by the chat, it is rumored that Rai wanted to, have longer postcards in order to give the possibility to the sun at least to rotate partially, but for a reason it seems that EBU rejected that idea.
But these are just rumors. What I heard
Of course, this is a rumor.
15
It's
minutes
speculation.
to make it move the way it's supposed to. So 15 minutes, you can only do it for the interval acts, and that's gonna be it.
But I didn't get if 15 minutes is only like 360 degrees from one or is just 180. So if 180 is like 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes, maybe partially that it could have rotated in a way during the performances. I don't know.
Yeah,
I see what you mean.
so many questions.
Well,
I personally speaking, I don't mind the black sun. In many of the 30-second snippets that we have. Of course, you guys saw pretty much all the rehearsals for now, but from what I got, I am not an hater of the sun, mainly because it's full of lights of different colors, and if the delegations thought of it as a really important prop, then it will not be, of course, affecting the stage. It will affect those delegations that relied heavily on the LEDs, of course. Yes.
But like I saw Israel short clip, like 45 minutes, yeah, 45 seconds, and they covered the sun. They put lights in front of it. Is that right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they
What?
added. I mean, Israel. They have
Yeah,
like some,
Israel, because on the venue there is a panel with some flashlights and with other lights that can cover actually the sun. So Israel, Cyprus, and San Marino are using it for now. Maybe some of the big fives. It is rumored that Chanel will be using it for the
flashlight.
slow-mo version, the
Yeah.
slow-mo effect. She will use that kind of panel. I just think that if they knew that the sun was broken, maybe a LED panel covering it would have been effective.
Mhm.
But since they have that kind of big, really big LED panel, I don't know. It is just a shame because this year LED wall is actually circular, pretty much. So it's actually really beautiful.
You
I've
mean
seen some photos of the venue, and the LED wall is like this, and in the middle you have the sun.
So Celia is saying maybe the best solution would have been to split the
Yeah.
semi-finals into two groups, one for the ones that wanted light, one's for the ones that wanted LED. That would
Yeah.
be an interesting
Yeah.
way to do this.
They could have done it, yes. But that meant to do an official communicate by the EBU, and it's something that the EBU didn't want to do, apparently.
Okay.
Too
I
bad.
don't know. Like this year, I feel that a lot of responsibility is thrown to Rai for something that the EBU didn't do. Of course, Rai is the hosting broadcaster, but of course, many of these things, for example, communication, media coverage, is strictly related to the EBU.
Yeah.
So I just think that the EBU this year is really strict about many things in general.
Apologies for the loud noise if you can hear it. There's some building work going on in our apartment.
No, it's fine. I don't hear them.
Okay,
Perfect.
that's good. And also, if you are joining us for the first time, don't forget to give this video a like and to subscribe, because I'm seeing some new names coming up in the chat. Let's pull up some. Juan is saying that Dia's vocal performance sounds very impressive. I had previously not seen this as a qualifier, but he might get through in vocals alone. I think vocals are definitely going to help him
Yeah.
in this case.
That's his strength for sure.
Yeah. Mariano, San Remo finishes at 3 o'clock. For Rise, okay, but not for EBU. I don't think Euro fans are as hardcore as Italian San Remo fans. Morton V, I think you like Circus Mercus. Preslav, don't they test the stuff on stage like the sun before rehearsals? As far as I know, the problem was discovered when the rehearsal started.
Well, the problem was discovered 2 days before the official first rehearsal started, but during the technical rehearsals and the stand-in rehearsals, the sun worked completely fine.
We have a comment for you, Samuele.
Thank you, Mariano.
Hi.
Like he's saying that someone is actually saying the things as they are. I don't know. I'm just, of course, I'm Italian. I recognize I am biased under some aspects. Hello. I am biased under some aspects, but I just think that we should actually also be objective a little bit. We all are Eurovision fans, and we all want Eurovision to be great. So I just think that we are throwing shit on something that we cannot still see completely. So when we are going to see the first semifinal, we are going to understand that in my opinion, the show will be amazing as always. So of course there are some problems, technical problems, there are problems with the organization, that could happen in every single country. It happened to Italy, that we know it's generalized as the disorganization put a country, but we need to stay positive. It's just an event. No one is going to die, please. So please just be calm, just enjoy the show as it is. And I am sure that those 200 million people that are watching from home the final will not either notice the big sun. I showed my mother the clips, and she was stunned by them completely. She was really surprised. She was saying that the stage looks really good.
Want to come?
Well, let's focus on the positives.
Yes, I was thinking, do we have is the open ceremony this Sunday?
Yes.
Yes, so that footage is going to look really good.
Of
I can't wait
course.
to see it. And is the press allowed on the
I
venue?
Andy's allowed there.
It's allowed there, so we need to get
Andy's
it.
allowed. We don't know if we are not with the accreditation can be there. I just think that we can be there, but not near. I don't know, like not admitted directly on the how do you say?
Yeah, on the
carpet.
Is it turquoise or green this year?
I don't know. Every year colors.
Okay. So we've seen the postcard for Georgia.
I think it's Malta. It's Malta.
No, it's Malta. It's
we have
Malta.
Malta next.
Yeah, I've just seen on Twitter that they changed Malta for Georgia.
Okay. But
apparently Georgia has some problems. I don't know. Let's hope it's not COVID.
No, but we saw their LEDs and we saw their pictures. So I think they're gonna rehearse later. No, it's Georgia.
Yeah.
But they were showing the postcard for Malta.
Yeah.
Show me what you got. On the count up. From the ground up now. Here we come, on the same, but you
Love this already.
step it up now. Get it up now.
I love their aesthetic.
Yeah. This is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
In a good way.
We are here to the round. Trying out with the picture really far. Mix it up now. It's a right
And one of the members of the band has the best looking beard I've ever seen. It's like got flowers in it. Clara.
We have Georgia.
Clara and Stuart are back.
Hey. How are you doing, guys? How did it go?
Really, really well. I made food.
I mean, in this performance, the sun really does look like a vinyl.
Yeah. And he looks a little bit like Johnny Depp in
the Willy Wonka.
Yes, exactly.
So, lots of lips in Georgia.
Look me sideways.
I mean, we can see the kind of lip images on the stage floor, on the backdrop.
And eyes, it's really entertaining.
Very eye-catching.
Yeah. Super colorful, of course.
Crazy glasses. It's essentially an explosion of color. Blur vibes, yes, I think so.
So it's basically like yellow, purple, blue,
And some white lights
and some
here and there.
white. Yeah. Wow.
If this doesn't qualify, I'm rioting.
Wow. And this is the first run through,
Yeah.
and it looks like the third one. Like
I
it
mean,
was perfect.
they just seem like such professionals on
Yeah.
stage. Like, there didn't appear to be any problems at all with their performance.
And they weren't holding anything back. Like I
Yeah.
don't know, are we gonna
Guys,
have
this is
power?
actually my first time listening to the Georgia song entirely.
Whoa. Were you a fan of what you heard?
No, it's just that it's not that I'm not a fan, but I've never had the opportunity to, you know, get to it and listen to it carefully, you know.
It's a lot of fun. I think it really like visual elements help it give it more. Like I love the song, but with the visuals and with the colors and with looking at them, looking at the group,
Well,
it's even better.
and
It's
what about the sun and the LEDs? I saw that it was like
it looks beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
I mean, it actually fits in with the whole theme they've
Yeah.
got going on with the staging. Um,
Like at the beginning, you see the fact they have the sun completely black, so it kind of there is a contrast within like the between the black sun and the LED wall. But at the same time, when it gets to the second verse, to the second, I don't know, part of the song, everything is super full and colorful. So you don't. I
Yeah.
mean, there is really nothing missing.
Celia does enjoy Circus Mercus, love their outfits, so do I. It's fun and different. Yeah, it's. I mean,
I just think that if this song passes, and also if we have also the guys from Latvia, Latvia and Georgia will annul a little bit
The we cancel
themselves.
each other out.
well, I mean, I think because they're quite far apart in the semi, maybe that won't happen. I
No,
don't know.
no. Because Latvia is in the first semi, but in the
sorry.
final, I would say.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear this. Hope you're feeling good, Rai. So Preslav likes Latvia more.
I enjoy Latvia more than this. But if you guys are saying to me that the staging is better, this could have more possibilities,
The
because
Latvian stage looks good as well.
Yeah.
the Latvian stage looks good, but from like the fandom is really outraged because the clip that we were shown, the 30 seconds, show the black sun that is really in the middle of a really colorful stage. So maybe it's not like this for the whole performance. But you know,
maybe
I
you've seen the short clip, and maybe the black sun, like in this performance, you could see the black sun, but then it gets like you don't really notice it anymore because the lights
Okay.
are because you can't give everything at the beginning of the song. You need to keep some surprise. I mean,
Yes.
some lights for the ending to make it
Yeah.
more intense.
Yes.
So,
Like for example, a really colorful performance that I don't mind really. Can you hear me?
a
Yeah.
little bit.
Okay. I just think that one of the most colorful performances in which I really don't mind the sun is Denmark. Like
So
Denmark is really red. No,
I like
It's
that
really
one.
red, and the sun is full of red colors and are really shiny. So in that particular, frame, I can see also the sun being black. Of course, I know that the Reddy wanted the LED side, but I think I watched some interviews, and they are pretty much really okay with what they get. So
Yeah,
I'm happy for them. Of course, someone that is pretty much penalized by the sun is Lithuania. I'm sorry for Monica. There are rumors that she got out of the stage yesterday crying. I don't know if it's
brave.
true.
So she shouldn't be worrying about anything.
No, of course, but like the 30-second clips looks amazing.
Yeah, and
Actually,
it kept getting better. We saw it 3 times, and it was better.
no, because like the performance of Lithuania was really particular. Before she was supposed to, walk through the rings and be within the sun itself.
Yeah. Okay.
So when they told her that she could not have done it, she was a little petrified. But of course, we saw the interview that Andy did to her, and she was really calm. She said that many people are working for her for Eurovision itself. So a lot of love for the people that are working in the Palaolimpico right now. I've seen a lot of love also from Amanda. Amanda is like really happy about of course she should be happy because that staging is impressive, is beautiful. But yeah, a lot of love from many artists that are competing for the people working inside the Palaolimpico. So I'm really happy.
But going back to our kind of previous conversation, a great
Yeah,
comment.
sorry.
Yeah. We might have 3 whimsical, fun and colourful performances, Georgia, Latvia and Norway,
Yeah.
but I feel like they all appeal to different audiences.
Definitely.
which is very true.
completely. But from this 3, I would say that Norway is the one that detaches the most from the other 2, because the wolves, the yellow, the quirkiness is there. Maybe I just see Georgia and Latvia serving something really similar on 2 different plates. Of course, they are different, but of course the quality behind it is really similar. So if they go to the final, maybe they could, vote related. They could a little bit. How do you say, like, not annul themselves, but I don't know how to say it in English.
But in the final, you mean?
In the final.
In the final, they could, probably. But that's the thing. Last year, everybody said the same about Måneskin and Finland, and then that didn't
But
happen.
that are 2 different But that are 2 completely different styles of rock.
Yes, beer?
Yes, please.
One, it was in Italian, and it was pretty much more hard, not hard rock, but it was like pure rock and roll. Whereas Finland was giving something in English and more pop related.
And Latvia and Georgia are completely different at the same time.
Yeah, you're right. I just see them a little bit annulling themselves voting speaking, just because first of all they are not as big favorites. So maybe if just Georgia or Latvia would be in the final, it would attract more that part of the televote that would vote for them. I don't know if I'm explaining.
So we have Georgia's second run through. I could just watch this all day.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. I mean, if you're scared of lips, this is not the performance for you. I'm very curious about that man's box.
About what?
The
Sorry?
box
The
that he's
box?
holding.
Yeah.
So it looks like a jack in the box, I think.
Jack in the box.
Second. So the box that the guy has is like a jack in the box that he winds and it opens out. You were right. It's cool.
And the band members are inside, like in small reproductions.
Is that what they were?
Yeah.
Cool. We have sunglasses on stage, a sparkly eye patch. We have like a flower bead. Honestly, it's just incredible.
It's fine, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't need to go. But it's really great.
Yes.
Oh, I love this. Okay, I've been converted.
Mr. Whatever, never heard of a lip phobia, neither have I. But there are lots of lip images in the staging, so so what does Franco say? I love Georgia, but not keen on Latvia or Norway.
Because they're so different.
Of course.
This one is like much more.
Yeah. Celia says sunglasses on stage seems to be more of a trend in the last couple of years.
It's more
I mean,
mature than Latvia.
We did have Raphael
Yeah.
last year. Norway sent 2 in a row.
What did Norway send in a row?
Sunglasses on stage. They have sunglasses this
true,
year.
That's true.
And last year, my mind is drawing a blank for Norway.
Ticks.
Ticks.
Yeah.
Sarah Halloran is loving the Clash vibes from Georgia. Yep,
Ronella.
is upset.
Ronella is super upset, but I would say that Ronella should actually focus on her performance, focus on her idea, because haters will always be there. So she should focus on her own professional path, going into Eurovision without any problems. If she believes her staging and her songs are powerful, she will slay. If she's not, she will not.
I don't think she's getting hate. I mean, I think like everyone loves her performance from yesterday. It was amazing.
No, Mari. She's receiving a lot of hate on Twitter because from the 30 minutes clip, it looks horrible. So yeah, it looks really bad. From the 30 seconds clip, it looks bad. And I love Albania. And I'm saying this with all my heart, but it looks just bad. There is no LED on the floor.
Yeah, I saw that.
The sun looks pretty heavy there. The colors for many are not right. Her dress is not right. For me, the dress is not a problem. The problem there is LED on the floor and a little bit the color scheme. But many people are really hating on her.
The choreography was on point.
Yeah.
And I've seen because after all the rehearsals ended yesterday, they put her up again because there were some technical problems.
Yeah, I know.
Stream.
I remember.
Yeah, I don't know. It was looking good, and like the choreography was like really hypnotic, and you couldn't stop looking at it. So I'm sure they will make some improvements if they need to, but
Yeah.
I don't think she needs to worry that much. I saw that she was pretty low in the press.
Yeah, she was out. Actually, she was outside the final.
Yeah, but they don't know whether. I mean, press make mistakes.
Exactly. Well, let's go back to the chat. And hello, Judith Atayas. Welcome to our live stream. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. And she is asking what we think of Israel's song. So I did see Michael Ben David's, I think I got that in the right order, rehearsal earlier today. And it was incredible. I loved it and I loved the song. And we're going to come back to you because we have Georgia's last run through.
Show me what you got.
Oh, nice.
On the count up, from the ground up now. Here we come, Mariano. On my set, let's show what you want. Set it up now. Get it done now. I know what you got. Shoot the chances. To the top now. Press the roll and down. We have 8 to the rock. Try hard with a picture in the bar. Fix it up now. It's a right now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Sounds like the recording. Sounds like the recorded person.
Oh my god. So
They need to put some more light on that because you can't really see it clearly, but it's all of them inside the box.
yeah, if he had a way of turning on like having like a bar light that he could turn on himself, then yeah, that would be super great. Hello everyone, I'm here watching this for the first time. This looks so good.
I know, right?
Someone will be able to watch it.
So one of the members on stage is carrying like a box, and then the doors on the front of the box open, and there's a mini circus Mercus inside.
Yeah.
It's
So
so cool.
the problem, as America pointed out, is that it's quite dark, so you can't really see it. And I'm thinking if they had like a bar light that they could attach to the top, and if that instrumentalist could turn it on at that right moment, then it would make that moment work perfectly.
It also looks even more amazing than it sounds.
Yeah.
That's really good.
It's definitely a
Yeah.
guilty
And
pleasure
it takes
song.
the whole Palalpi tour, like the lights are like filling the place. I don't know how to say it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Franco,
Well done, Georgia.
Franco loves how the Georgia song begins very 70s. I could get 70s from this, I think.
I'm really
Maybe.
bad at identifying decades of music, but
Okay, so now I think we definitely have Malta coming up now.
yes.
Unless we've got the wrong postcard again.
Just wanted to say hi to Stu and Clara.
Samuel says hi, Stuart and Clara.
Ciao.
So guys, what are you saying? Is Georgia going to qualify? Are they going
I
to be
don't
in the
see
final?
it. I'm sorry, but I don't see it.
Maybe you have to change the screen setting.
Oh yeah. Sorry Samuele, but le tre grazie.
We're back.
Hi.
Yeah, for me, Georgia is already in the final.
Yeah.
I knew you would say it.
I mean, it's not just because I love the song, but in general, I think the song and the staging is unique and quirky enough to stand out. And I think the casual viewer is going to be captivated by what they're seeing and are more likely to want to vote. That's my thinking anyway.
So guys, I just wanted to compliment you all for the great content that you are serving from Turin, even if you are not in presence.
Aww.
Thank you.
Thank
And you're
you.
gonna be here very soon.
Yes, girl. Yeah, I'm gonna be there on the morning of Saturday.
Yeah, he's trying to get here before Italy's third run through, because he arrives at the train station.
Just at the time Italy starts, but I know that usually there are some, problems, technical problems. So I hope there will be some technical problems.
Maybe
Well-
the best of the worst case scenario.
Yes.
Crossed.
I'm hoping my train arrives early, but in Italy, trains never arrive early.
I know. Mine was 45 minutes delayed.
Yeah. So,
Italia. No, dall'Italia, Trenitalia.
but guys, the fact is that, with high-speed trains, we have less problems than other countries. I know that in other countries, many people are like finding really problems. I thought Trenitalia was the worst, but apparently no, it's not.
Yeah, the UK is not great.
You don't
So,
have
Sarah,
IV.
so Halloran is
IV
saying maybe not Georgia's time this year.
Mm.
Rai Bailey says, welcome back, Queen Clara.
Hey!
Mariano says, ciao, Clara.
Ciao, Belly.
Ben Enti, remember Georgia 2016 that got 12 points from the UK? Yes, I do. And Georgia could be looking at another 12 points from the UK this year, possibly. Mr. Whatever's asking, can the act change after the rehearsals? If yes, is it a thing that happens?
Yeah, it happens, right?
I mean, it happens, but it's not normally massive changes, maybe just a minor change here and there.
Like
the
last year,
outfit.
Malta changed the LEDs.
Pardon?
That Malta changed a little bit the LEDs after the second rehearsal last year, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, so changes do happen after rehearsals, but they're normally very minor. Going back to Georgia, Franco Tamino is on the fence with Georgia. Please vote for Georgia. I think this is going to be very, as we say in the UK, very Marmite song. Either you love it or you hate it. And I feel it's going to divide a lot of people, the fans and the casual viewers. I imagine some people would kind of really be digging the weirdness and the quirkiness of it, but then there's probably going to be people that are like, what the heck is this?
Samuele, you know what I just thought about? That Circus Mircus has something of Elio le Storie Tese.
Yeah.
in the chat will know what I'm talking about. Like Elio e Storiatese are a group that is like a legendary in Italy, and they always do like weird performances, and they disguise as characters. And
Yes,
they-
if you are used with watching Sanremo, you would probably know them.
yeah.
So Rai Bailey's saying Meghan Markle will be on stage after
Yeah.
rehearsals.
Of course.
Vidi, zdrava. Vidi, zdrava.
Yeah, because you guys weren't here for Serbia.
No,
were
how
you?
was that? How was Serbia?
It was very, very good.
Very good.
We both loved it.
It was very
Clara, I was the interview, or the things
and
that
really nice.
Yeah,
Clara, were you
And how was
were you
that?
going?
I didn't see the
the
Erasmus.
Erasmus were really good, I thought.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The
Okay.
staging was really good, but the song,
I mean, the staging for the Erasmus is very, very good in my opinion.
Okay.
yes.
The black and white colours. We have Malta coming up. But first,
And
Leo the
Leo.
Drum.
Our
Leo,
favorite.
Leo.
But yesterday they were the names of the city, I think, on the.
That looks like Brooke from Ireland.
I have no idea where that is. No.
He's athletic. Oh, we should film our plank challenge eventually.
Oh, yes. Between the next break, which is probably coming up.
No.
No?
There is Achille after this,
Oh.
and then
In the Moreover.
After
Oh.
Achilles. She looks lovely.
yeah.
Good hair and makeup.
Yeah. She starts off playing the piano. She is standing on top of the piano.
Different sneakers than on the first rehearsal. I like it. It makes you feel good song.
Well, I never had dancing on a piano on my bingo list, but here we are. I love it.
I thought Blanco was gonna do it. He's obviously not gonna do it this time. Then. Someone is dancing.
Just great stage presence.
That's nice.
She walks. She leaves the stage and walks through the catwalk, which is like a platform situated more closer to the audience.
And then she talks to the audience.
And she's joined by 4 dancers now.
Yeah. And everything looks gold and now white, gold, silver.
I have never heard Emma be out of key.
Me neither. Such an authentic, feel-good song.
And she has a choreography too.
This was, I'm not gonna lie, I could never have seen a choreography.
Yeah.
What kind
Yeah,
of,
me
or
neither.
imagine what kind of choreography could go well with this song.
When she's dancing well and singing super well at the same time. Some shots from the green room.
Nice.
Ooh.
This makes me want to watch it again.
Yeah.
Like, she's really engaging.
Because I remember when we saw the TikTok clip from the first rehearsal, they showed the clip of her with the dancers, and I was a bit unsure of how choreo would work with this song. But seeing the full 3 minutes, I see how it does work and how she gradually builds up to that big choreo at the end. It worked. Everything flows nicely, I think.
I've never seen her singing badly. Never.
Yeah.
Never. And then she said, she's so sweet because she said that after Eurovision, her biggest dream is to compete in Sanremo. So she would like to not represent Italy in general, but to participate in Sanremo as well.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing her again in Eurovision. I think we haven't seen the full potential.
No. We need her. We need her with a full Italian team behind her, because it when he produces the song in Italian and with an Italian team, the songs that she produced in Italy are pretty much summer songs, but that songs are not bad, are just summer
Italian
songs.
Or in English?
In Italian.
Oh, interesting.
She knows how to speak Italian perfectly.
It seems like a lot of people are saying that maybe the song is not showcasing her vocals enough, and that maybe she deserves a bigger song.
I think the thing with the song is that it's not showcasing her personality, her talent, and her as an artist.
It's a very generic song, but I think it's gonna go very well with the younger audience.
It's generic, but she's the one that she's going to elevate the song.
Oh yeah, she can really turn the song around. But what are we saying qualification wise?
Yes, absolutely. Everyone on the arena are gonna go like this. They're gonna follow her lead. I think it's what's been happening in the pre-parties, and it has always gone down really well. So I am not scared at all about Malta.
Yeah, I don't have any doubts that this is going to qualify.
But is the staging impressive? Like, is the staging good?
The camera follows her closely. It's not about the staging. It's about her and the dancers, which makes it more human. Because, when there's so many props and so on, you can like the production, you can admire the artist, but you might not feel connected, or that the artist is representing you or who you are in this stage of life. This is something Eva Muscat does really well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see. If this passes, if this qualifies for the final, I see Italy giving a little bit of points to Malta, just because Emma is really famous here. But yeah, I don't know. I am a little bit preoccupied that she could not pass, because of course we know the strength of semifinal 2, and I was saying before that we don't have a lot of open places for the final as we had in semifinal 1. In semifinal 1 we have 3 or 4 places for the final that are pretty much open to everybody, but here we just have 1 or 2. So I don't know really, because I see 100% San Marino in the final. So if San Marino doesn't pass, I'm gonna push the sun. I don't know.
If Marino doesn't pass, someone is gonna be really mad.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the fans.
You?
Pass. I'm just joking, obviously.
Thank you, Vincent, for your hello, amazing Eurovox ladies.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back.
I am an amazing Eurovox lady, actually.
You are.
You are.
We'll end up converting you once you're here. You will be a full Eurovox lady.
Yeah, of course. I will actually, show my own.
Exactly.
It will be the first time live that I will show my hair.
Nice. So Rai Bailey says he liked Out of Sight more.
Me too.
Which song
Actually,
do you guys prefer?
I prefer this one.
Me too.
I prefer that one.
I think this song suits Eurovision better. I think Out of Sight would have struggled.
how was
to
Out of Sight?
qualify.
How did the chorus was? I'm trying to remember, but I don't remember.
I'm afraid.
That is very
Not a
indicative.
good. Yeah, I heard the song, a couple of times once it was first chosen, but it didn't immediately stick in my mind. But this one is a bit of an earworm, which is a good sign.
This time.
Out of Sight would have been a banger. I mean, it definitely would have showcased her incredible vocals for sure.
Well, for me, Out of Sight was more vocally challenging than this one.
Definitely.
Like, this time I find the place I'd rather be. You no longer see me hiding how. Oh my god, I remember it.
But guys, in the live chat, Out of Sight or I Am Who I Am, which one are you going for? Let us know in the comments. And do you think Malta's going to qualify this year? Let us know.
Please.
I think we're all pretty much of the impression it is going to qualify. Mine is Samuele, who's on the fence.
No, it's not. It's like I have I don't know. I don't know how the position in the semifinal is gonna you know how do you say, like, is gonna be okay for Malta, because it's between two really energetic songs that are Georgia and then another type of energy that is San Marino. So I have the as the televote is at the end, I fear for Malta to be not noticeable enough. That is just my own problem. Maybe with Australia between these two songs and then Malta after San Marino could have been better.
Strategic planning you're doing, Samuele.
But Eurovision is full strategy, you know.
So the second round through is starting, and I will only say that she's disadvantaged because Italy is not voting during the second semi-final.
As soon as I hit the ground, remind me who I am, yeah, and I get back up again. Get enough, yeah. This is my master plan. I'm gonna take a stand. Take it or leave it. I am what I am.
Flawless vocals.
Yeah, flawless. And the waterfall from the stage is really nice. I was going to say, well, the sun here doesn't really make an appearance that much.
Yeah.
The big thing about this song is that there's too many, like there are many shots close on Emma. So you don't see the sun. It's more about her and the interaction, human interaction with dancers. And the sun is covered in golden light, so you barely see it. I actually like her shoes better than the sneakers she was wearing.
I do like a bit of a clap along.
It makes you want to like do what she says.
Yeah. And she's so charming and charismatic.
Yeah. She never loses a smile.
Love that ending.
Makes you want to watch it again.
I know,
One more time.
another flawless performance from Emma. Let's see. So I do apologize, I can't pronounce your name, but you say hello from Ukraine. Thank you for your support with the background.
Dania?
You are very welcome. Eurovox supports Ukraine. So Shari is saying Samuele is here. He's the only one who sees every song in the top 3.
Yes.
Pretty accurate.
That's him.
More love for Ukraine. We love to see this. So Sarah Halloran says it reminds her of Jess Glynn. I
A
could get
little.
a from this.
Maybe the first songs that Jess Glynn did.
Yeah, I could
Maybe.
see that. But she's
Not the voice itself.
But she was in Eurovision
No.
or no? Okay.
No, Jess Glynn. Mari, Jess Glynn.
Don't know her.
Dai, quella... Aspetta.
The overall energy of Glee is definitely in Emma's song.
Yeah, it's like that. And
Rachel and Santana and Brittany
and big smiles
Yeah.
and like
musical
yeah.
theater,
Musical theater.
and point and smile and cue and yes and this camera and this camera.
And yes.
Rai Bailey's saying, did you steal Gina G's dress? It does look very similar to Gina G's dress,
Ooh,
which was
just
fabulous.
A little bit, ooh, a little bit. Is that
Guys, my mom just gave me some, just show me that she's doing tagliatelle, and she actually asked me if it was okay for Turin. So
Let me see.
Oh,
Oh, but they're cooked.
no. I'm just eating. They're not cooked.
We're eating them raw. Good for you.
Well, it's pasta fresca.
hell.
What's he eating wrong?
Tagliatelle.
Pasta.
Oh, like.
But
as
it's
in-
fresh pasta, so it's not a
Oh,
problem.
fresh. Right.
Jess, this is your sandwich, right?
Yeah, I will finish it when
Would
I
you like to
have
describe it to us?
Look how.
But I have to say,
Well, if
something that
anyone's interested, for my lunch I cooked like a big kind of Frankfurter, like the big German sausage, and I made a sandwich. But essentially, it's just sausage and bread, no sauce, no salad, no nothing. It's perfect for me, but I understand
Oh, see?
not everybody. Anyway, Juan agrees with Marika.
Yes.
Malta has a sensibility of positivity that makes me think of US culture, like Glee. Not sure Europe has that kind of mood in Eurovision.
that
in
is
final.
correct. It's correct. But I have to say that we've heard a lot of really good vocalists this year.
Me neither, right, Bailey? You're not alone.
No.
You need to catch up on it.
Flavio Girl says, hi, everyone. Hello to you.
Hi.
And if you're new here, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Vincent F is just happy the song's not a tragic ballad. When I love upbeat songs, I'm also happy we don't have a ballad. Flavio Girl says, ciao Samuele. Un
abbraccio.
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 Okay, we think we're going for a third take on Emma Musca.
Yep. Vincent says, hi, Stuart.
Hi, Vincent.
Stuart is behind the screen eating a very healthy salad.
And eggs.
So as I hit the ground, remind me who I am, yeah, and I get back up again. Get enough, yeah.
Oh,
This is my master plan. I'm gonna take a stand. Take it or leave it out. And what I am, I'm gonna get back, I got it. I'm gonna take a ride. Take it or leave it out. And what I am, I am what
I love her energy.
Yeah.
It's very contagious.
Like every front has been consistent.
The thing with Emma is that she participated in Amici, which is like a TV program that runs like for months in Italy, and every week they have to prepare a song and perform it in TV, and people will vote for them. So she's really used to like using cameras to perform on TV and stuff like that. She's really professional.
We had an interview with Urs today, and he was telling us that he was in a program like that, and he had to put like camera faces because they would just show the most friendliest dancers. So he was like, and "This is my camera face." So it looks like Emma also has camera faces.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it.
Put anything on the bread, so I have to go over top. I use olive oil instead of butter.
You don't, there's butter.
I know, but the eggs are already on top of them, and I forgot. So this will do.
Take it or leave it. I'm what I am.
Sorry. I was just sorry to the song. I hit Marika.
So,
Brava! Brava!
so I've been kind of dipping in and out of this. It seems very solid. Everything that I've seen has been very tight. I do, however, feel like Malta has filled in the void that Sweden has left for having really polished performances that are well performed,
Yeah.
but lack a little bit of soul.
But that is a fantastic point that you just made.
Yeah, in the sense that this could be successful in a Eurovision sense, but as far as like getting the kind of love that the less well-rounded songs, especially in a year where Sweden has not done that. Sweden has gone for raw and personal. So
Do you think, Stu, this could be...
for the talent, for the songwriting, for making something that has a bit of impact, but it definitely has its shortcomings, you know?
Do you think, Stu, this could be actually better for a North American market than the European one?
Yes, because North Americans listen to Swedish pop music. No, like actually.
Yeah, they do.
Well, do you remember, guys, when Emma...
He took part in when it was celebrated in Sweden after Måns Zelmerlöw won. Justin Timberlake was the interval act because he has a Swedish producer. Hilary Duff also recorded her last CD, one of her last two CDs in Sweden.
Yeah.
Because Swedish pop, the Scandi pop is
Yeah.
very big in the US.
So,
While we are waiting for King Achille
Oh, you
to
probably
take
yes.
to the stage.
Do you remember, guys, when Emma did the house party and she was in that big, like, room, like really fancy room for the house party? Do you remember that? Well, apparently that is her house.
Oh wow, cool.
She's extremely rich, and she has that big, really big castle in Malta. Yes.
Who? Ira Losco?
No, Emma.
Emma. Emma's extremely rich. Okay.
Well, I was saying, do you remember the big room, the big salone? I don't know how to say in English, in which she performed for the house party.
Living room?
Yeah, it was his living room.
Type of venue.
Oh, I thought you were talking about her house.
Yeah, the house.
Maybe I got it wrong.
Like the house party. Malta performed, like Emma performed with her piano in a really big room that was kind of fancy. It looked like it was in a palace.
Yeah, that was her
That
place.
is her house.
Oh wow.
Wow. For her.
Yeah.
Was the piano nice? Was it like a grand piano?
Yeah.
Made it gold.
Do you have that one included?
So going a little bit off topic, Flavio goes asking, what is everyone's opinion about Norway's rehearsal?
It looked really
Solid,
good.
great,
Yeah.
beautiful, top 5 material.
Agree with everything.
Really entertaining.
Brilliant. And the choreo is so slick and like, I want to say like Swedish. Like it's so on point, as we know Sweden can be. In
Jess wants
Eurovision.
to get cancelled by Norway for being called Swedish.
Well, I really like Norway. I as a Eurovision nation, I actually think I prefer Norway to Sweden for the Nordics in general. As my boys too, I would have preferred Kerveltak to represent Sweden this year, but that didn't happen, and I'm happy with Subwoofer. I just saw the 30 seconds clip as everybody here, apart from you guys because you're fancy, and it was amazing. I'm expecting a little bit of more of lightning and pyro.
The pyro, yeah.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
They could have made a better use, but maybe they have a better camera angles next time.
No, guys, it's because Achille bought every single piece of pyro this year.
There's no pyro left in Italy. Achille bought them all.
Yeah, last year we had Maneskin that actually bought pretty much the pyro. This year is King Achille, yes.
Yeah. It's only the last one.
Yeah.
So we have Lourdes from Portugal saying hello to
Hello.
Yeah. I just came to.
Mr. System 96, our resident farmer. So I discovered, what country that hasn't won in a long time would you like to win? Well, obviously I'm biased and I'm going to say the UK.
You're talking about this year?
What country that hasn't won in a long time would you like to win? This year.
Mm.
Well, yeah, I'll stick with the UK then, in that case.
Oh, great.
Or maybe just in general.
When is the last time? Did Serbia ever win Eurovision?
Yeah.
Yes, 2007.
It's too recent, yeah.
Romania. I would
Oh,
love if
because-
Romania could win.
Be their first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Let me consult my
My knowledge.
Well, I would say that for me it's too long. For me it's too long, so I would like Italy to win because it's too long. And
So many more.
It's been 84
no.
years.
It's like just 1 year. It's too long. But in general, I would say either Greece, that is like 15 years, more or less,
17.
17, or I would say France.
Yeah. Well, Milan OG would love to see Estonia, Lithuania, or Spain win.
Okay.
Or Spain.
But Latvia, that would be really
Let's keep the Eurovision in the Mediterranean. So either Greece, Italy, or Spain.
So Spain has a 53-year win drought. France has 45.
Malta? No. What is this?
So I think we have San Marino coming. But these cards have been a bit,
Yeah, they're not.
the correct ones for some of them. So probably we'll get Achille Lauro.
She's gonna kill Laura now? Buckle up,
Who
guys.
is ready for Achille Lauro?
Yes.
Drop a comment down below.
I swear, if this doesn't qualify,
Oh mio Dio! Oh wow! Later, I'm gonna show you a video with all these weird sounds that it does every time.
Is it like someone has put them together?
Yes.
And it's just like,
Oh mio Dio!
San Marino! Amore! Oh my god, great!
Oh,
Ooh, nice prediction. Sorry, this one is like. You called it to us!
oh!
No,
The stream has kind of cut out a little bit, or the camera or something.
Oh,
We're back now.
yes.
He looks fabulous.
A glam cowboy.
Whoa.
You have the same outfit as the first rehearsal.
Too many clothes though.
Okay, so Marino's gonna win. He's so sexy. Like, not only him, but his band.
It's just so
Weird
extravagant.
and extravagant. His band has instruments of different colors and they dye their hair in the same color as their instruments.
I love Boston, the guy with him.
And we have drummers and keyboardists in a metal cage.
Wow. We're gonna have a kiss. On the final, we're gonna have a kiss.
Probably.
They did it in Sanremo like 3 times.
Yeah. The So far, this is the best looking rock song we have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Projection of eyes and lips on the floor. The overall tonality is dark red. Very intestines, very gutty feelings.
The Rasmus found shaking.
Yes.
This is going to eat them alive, I think.
Get on top of that ball,
Yes.
boy. Try that ball.
The bright pink mechanical ball is back in
Yeah,
action.
need to get that right.
Epic guitars.
There should be a better shot of him riding the ball.
Yeah, we need to get that smoother.
I mean, I can't believe I'm watching San Marino. Like, from
Oh,
Serbia
that's
to
the shot.
this.
That is the shot. That was the big shot.
That was
Okay.
a lot.
Nothing happened because I had drunk all of it before. Perfect.
Drunk big
I
word.
So how is it?
Amazing.
Before you
Incredible.
answer, bigger priorities. What the hell is this? Anyway,
Oh
sorry.
yeah.
So Celia's saying...
I want to know what you think of the of the staging, of the shots and everything.
I'll have to watch it again because I was
Yes, of course.
Masterpiece.
fighting with a.
I don't have any problems with San Marino winning because if that
Yeah.
is,
Yeah,
if
that
that
would
is, we will have a Eurovision in Bologna that is 40 minutes away from my house.
Nice. But Celia is saying they brought the emotion, the ambition and budget this year. Definitely they have.
Well,
Yeah.
Aquila has a big partnership with Gucci.
some of the camera
Yeah.
shots.
Yes.
They need to make them closer so we don't see, like, for example, Aquila. It's not a very interesting shot to see Aquila Lauro, like, go from this point, walk into this point, trying to get on the ball,
Exactly.
putting his microphone down because he's not able to get on the ball. So
Yeah.
we need to, there needs to be slightly,
I think the second round through will be
Yeah.
better in that. I don't know. All I need is love. I mean,
you want to get into
Is
the
Achille
shot?
wearing the same outfit?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
he appears to be wearing the same outfit.
I think he's going to change for the semifinals.
yes.
Yeah, Flavioga would love to see San Marino win.
Mm.
I would love to see this too. Marika,
Well-
have a fan from Mr. System 96.
The thing is, how likely is that two rock songs win one after the other? Like,
Yeah.
No.
Rai
I
Bailey
just think,
saying it would
I
win.
just think that San Marino will never win this year. Will not win this year.
But he can definitely, this can definitely be a top 10.
I think
Please. Well, of course, if it passes, and I would like it in the final, Italy will give 12 points to San Marino. The Televote will give 12 points to San Marino.
Yeah, I really hope so. Because come on, I mean,
Yeah.
I think that Achille is the reason why Sanremo was able to give us Måneskin last year. Like
Yeah.
in the last 3 years or something, he made it like more interesting for people to watch Sanremo. Do you remember the first time that he sang?
Yeah, he
Mene-
participated as actually one of the revivalists of Sanremo itself, starting from 2017. So yes, I would say that him and Francesco Gabbani were the two.
Make room for Stuart in the live stream.
Hey,
Nice too.
how's it going?
closer. So let's
Salute.
see. So Vincent X says San Marino's in my top 3. I can finally say it publicly here. We're glad this is a safe space for you.
Be proud of it.
Denny Browen asking what's the best non-English song.
Great question.
Italy.
For me, maybe the Netherlands or San Marino, even though they have some English in it.
For me, it's
Doesn't count.
Serbia.
Also, I'll
Yeah,
stick with the
Serbia.
Netherlands.
Apart from Italy, I would say, of course, because I'm biased, I would probably say the Netherlands too.
Ukraine.
No,
definitely.
yes. What about
No,
you?
I will stick with the Netherlands, but Ukraine, I am fine with Ukraine winning, actually.
So let's see. I like Achille Lauro, Franco says. I'm sure his performance in staging is going to stand out, but the song kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I
think
guess
so.
it's not going to be to everyone's
Well,
taste.
I think that Achille has better songs than this one.
I really like a stripper better than the one he took to
Than
Sanremo.
Domenica,
I wonder
yes.
what it is. Like, why was that decision to send this song to Sanremo and this other song to San Marino?
He said in an interview that so before Sanremo, he was on an island writing for like months and months, and he wrote like books and 2 albums and stuff like that. And he said, I have so many songs that it would be disrespectful towards San Marino to bring the same song that I brought in Sanremo. So I'm gonna choose another one.
Makes sense. So I think
But
this
why did he bring
means
the better song to San Marino?
carry on.
Sanremo.
No, I think
No, the better song is stripper.
I think Domenica also had some potentials with the choir and the band.
Domenica was more Sanremo friendly.
In the taxi
In the
today.
taxi, it was on. A lot of Sanremo songs were on. There was
Of course.
Dove,
Dove si balla.
That's the
Dove si
one.
balla, yes.
And,
Stu, you know that D'Argent Amico? Stuart.
Matteo Romano.
no, not that one, because I love that one. If it was on, I would have been like, oh, I have to stay here. What's up?
D'Argent Amico has been confirmed, apparently, as the 4th judge of X Factor Italia this year.
Really? With Fedez.
Fedez and D'Argent Amico, Ambrangiolini, and Manuel Agnelli.
If you have to put apparently in it, then I don't want to hear it. If you know, then say it.
Yeah, please, let's not talk about apparentlys in the live stream.
Please.
Let's talk about things we know that
Yeah.
are confirmed. Thank you.
Of course, yes. No, but it's pretty much confirmed.
Okay.
Is it?
Pretty much
Wait,
confirmed. but
sorry,
definitely
again, let me make it
confirmed.
more clear. Let's please not talk about apparently
It's
or
confirmed.
not confirmed. As Euroboxers, we talk about things that are confirmed. Thank you.
Okay, so Silje loves the Netherlands and Serbia. Denny from Albania. Oh no, you're Dutch, sorry. But your favorite non-English song is Albania. Morton B, Portugal, of course. Although it's kind of got English in it though.
Yeah, it's a lot of English, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So we are now about to witness the second coming of Kililauro.
So the song starts with a projection of hands. It's a same red tonality as the rest of the song, but with white projection of hands scratching. Then the panels open and it's a Kililauro. How do you call this boa? Is it a boa? Yeah.
It's a boa.
If it's made of feathers, then it's a feather
Yeah,
boa.
it's a feather boa that he's wearing with a cowboy hat.
And lots of
All black.
sparkle.
Not black, and a transparent black leotard. And he's wearing a very thin underwear.
Personally, I think it's too many clothes for him, but
Okay, so he's losing the boa and the big fur.
Yeah,
balls.
are the balls attached to the boa?
I don't know. Probably,
I guess.
yeah, because they.
It's all the costumes on stage are very leathery based and what do you call that very transparent material?
Yeah.
Encaje. In Spanish it's called encaje.
Hey, notice how no one ever said, Akile, change your choreography here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's totally the kiss moment.
Yeah.
They're just,
everybody sing along.
Lace. Leather and lace. There's a lot of leather
Lace,
and lace
yeah.
happening on stage.
I preferred it the way he did it in San Marino when it's like the music stops and it's like and your personal Jesus and he's like bowing down and looking on me like I don't know.
but that might be a little bit too, because again, there are still some people who are going to be like, oh yeah, this is Maneskin. And that would be very on the nose.
You're right.
Ooh, the boom moment.
No, they need to fix it.
Yeah.
It's anti-sexy.
That's a much better.
Yeah.
They just. Oh yeah. if they don't show the mechanism of under the ball.
Yeah.
Lace.
Lace, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
I mean, I don't. Is there a point to the mechanical ball?
Yes.
sexy.
I mean, I'm not
The
complaining,
thrust.
but like
The thrust.
to me, it kind of seemed like we have money. Let's just add
But
all this.
No,
No,
there's a metaphor
Uh-huh.
there, and it's not. You don't have to dig that far to find out what the metaphor is.
Okay.
Also, the bow is the symbol of Turin. I don't know if you
Oh,
Ah, okay.
Oh,
okay,
most
so-
likely. I
yeah.
think he
and
is.
it's that color precisely the Turin.
Red.
From what region is Achille from?
He's from. He was born in Verona, but he's like from Rome. He
Mhm.
always lived in Rome, so Lazio.
Always lived in Rome.
Oh.
So I'm still not a fan of this, but it looks very good.
You need to
Of
see
the song or the
photo.
staging or both?
The song, the staging is great. Earlier I said that this is the best looking. This is the best looking rock song, but I did also just forget about Georgia, which also looked very good.
Mhm.
I haven't seen that one in full, so I might end up liking that one better. So, but yeah, I think that this is.
There are two different takes to approach rock.
Yes,
One
yeah.
is more quirky or more alternative, and this one is luxurious.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This is
Well,
1000% glam rock.
Yeah.
So
everything there is sponsored by Gucci, eh? So.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Oh, someone's
Alessandro
blowing their
is
nose.
paying
or
for
farting.
everything.
So Franco will not vote for this song unless Achilles performs completely naked.
Well,
Yeah, well.
too bad.
Well.
Maybe your votes can go elsewhere.
But I mean, qualification. I think we're all in agreement. This is going to qualify,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
I wouldn't have said so before. I think so. Maybe not 100%, but I
Okay.
feel it's kind of like 99.9% for me.
I mean,
Oh, okay, so that's a yes.
Yeah. It's
Well, I
more,
mean,
way more of a
that's
yes
a
than
yes.
no.
I mean, I was going to say I think this is going to be San Marino's best result in Eurovision ever.
Yeah, I think this should
We
be.
always say it, but at the end, Serrat is just the king. Still.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That we
Um,
always say, also with Adrenalina last year, we said that it was going to be the best result for San Marino.
Yeah, but like you really cannot compare what they're doing with this.
The
Yeah, of
thing
course.
is, the staging was really the big problem because the song was good. It should also be acknowledged that in that year there were a lot of kind of girly bops, and that only so many were going to shine. But the staging was really bad last year, and I don't think a lot of people were talking about it because everyone was talking about Flo Rida.
Mm.
Yeah, I think he kind of stole the thunder,
Yeah.
and some people, even like me, were wondering why this huge, like US rapper for Eurovision. Like it didn't quite make sense to me.
Mhm.
Maybe that's the
Definitely.
problem.
But yeah, so this I would say is San Marino's not only potentially their best result. Let's hope. But from a musical and visual point of view, it's their best effort.
Oh yeah,
That also has to do with the artist who's involved and his
Yeah.
status and so on and so forth. But
And it's very tasteful.
and I think they're most standout and most kind of daring. I want to say.
And they're using the stage in a different way than the other songs. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
And
They
they are
created a setting.
yeah,
Sorry.
totally.
They are bringing a prop we've never seen before. So
Exactly. Ben Enti is saying San Marino's best song to date. I think it's definitely one of their best.
are we on a break now?
So I think we should have.
Sorry, I'm nerding out over this. They're showing us a multi-camera mix.
And
We can
it's,
see all of the cameras that recorded.
Cool.
Oh, this
I've
is
never
so
seen
cool.
it's
this before.
fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can see
We couldn't even choose what the
15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24
camera angles.
camera angles. Although some of them might be. So this is the mix.
Yes. This
And
is
then-
fascinating.
Yeah.
It's such engaging visual.
Hashtag get Eurovox into the control room.
Yeah.
Or get Stuart in the control room because you're a TV person.
you don't want to come?
I'd love to, but
So
So
I'd
then what-
probably mess up everything.
no, we're not
just
telling
keep
you
your hands to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna control the show.
We're gonna just point at what
Ah,
camera
okay.
we like the most.
I can point, yes.
and talk to the people who are there
And
and
tell them.
Okay.
give them
I
my
can do
respects.
this.
It sounds like they're dying. Just
But no,
congratulate
yeah,
them.
Express our admiration to the work.
Exactly.
I have a question. Like, do you think that the only time where they can fix things and like camera angles and stuff is now during
No,
the
no, no.
rehearsals. They can take this stuff
Yeah.
home.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they can choose what they can do. When
And
they want
I
to
don't
do.
know about home, but within like that can all be
Rearranged until
rearranged.
the final day.
Yeah, more or less, and
Because-
in the moment too. Because last year in the first semifinal, during
Bye.
Sweden's performance, are you leaving somewhere? Like?
Fabio
No.
to leave.
I'll finish this.
So we
later
have
on
the
stream.
final run through for San Marino now.
Again, the scratching hands.
I
Very
love
thirsty.
them.
Very effective opening, I have to say. One of the most effective.
Except that there's a cameraman in front. That will definitely not his walk.
Amo molto che stiamo sicuramente sto guardando le sue stile. Devo chiudere adesso, ti richiamo dopo. Non posso, però troppo molto.
Fantastic. The vocals are really good.
I'm glad you say that, because I was worried about that.
No, I mean, it's more of a growling song rather than there's musicality to it, so
But look, Ross takes technique, and he has the technique. He has the technique that a lot of other performers, well, not a lot, but other rock performances
After
are
30
missing.
years.
Yeah.
oh yeah. It's very Depeche Mode in some instances.
Yeah, I can see that. If you had to, Sophie's choice, this or the Rasmus
This.
one would be, yeah?
Yeah, this.
Oh, now we have a smoke. We have smoke covering the stage.
Oh,
Maybe
nice.
that's what they will use to cover the mechanism of the book.
Oh, they're gonna kiss. Oh no, because this might be.
Oh, we have Pyro.
necessary.
Pyro.
Pyro.
This is so epic.
Yeah.
But you know, I feel like the pyro, it fits.
Yeah,
But it
it's
was
not
fine without it,
necessary.
yeah,
If there's
yeah.
so many things going on stage that the pyro would have been totally fine without it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just thinking about the walk thing. Better, that's a better.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
It's
is
my favorite bit.
Oh wow.
I love that.
Wait, is Pyro coming out of his guitar?
Yep.
Cool.
What is coming out of the guitar?
Pyro.
Pyro.
That's
The power of Achille Lauro. He has the ability to hypnotize.
This is amazing. The bull, the smoke, the fire. We know you're qualified. Yes, baby, yes.
Yeah, we had a good comment from Blenoa.
This
Guys, you are like hypnotized.
Yes.
That is the power of Achille Lauro.
Yeah, I have no
And-
words. This is my fantasy. If I ever had a Eurovision fantasy, that was a fantasy.
So
With that man.
So Vincent F, what's your verdict, guys? Realistically, will we have San Marino in the final or not?
Say.
11 out
Yeah.
of 10. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's meaning that 10 out of 10 is not enough.
Yes,
to give him.
definitely.
It's like outstanding. It's been a very long time since I've been so blown away by a performance.
Ooh, wow. I'm glad to hear.
Yeah.
Well done, San Marino.
I feel tempted, especially after seeing the very last one. I feel tempted to remove that 0.00%. I think this could very well be a safe qualifier.
And what about the final, guys? What do you think the final placement in the final?
Final placement.
So in the final, I think televoters could push this to the left side of the scoreboard. Because I'm not sure how juries are gonna react to this.
To be fair, it's very raunchy sometimes, so I'm not sure if like the most conservative part of the voters would like this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So Rai Bailey saying San Marino gone up in the odds. I'm not surprised.
Absolutely.
Benenti says Achille has a personality that's what people didn't like it. So they didn't like his personality.
Why?
Or that he has a personality.
Who knows?
I don't know.
I don't know.
As
All
in
I need is love.
the voters or like the Italian public? Because I mean, obviously there are rock
Yeah.
stars who have personas that are not the most liked.
Yeah.
and- yeah. But
Let
that's
us know
separate.
what
that,
you
that has
mean.
nothing to do with well, it may not have much to do with Eurovision.
Yeah. So Franco agrees with us. He thinks he'll qualify thanks to his performance. Have you heard the ballad version?
It's beautiful. Like the chord changes are super. Like it's more deep. It's deeper than this one.
Does it have a key change?
No, it doesn't have a
Damn.
key change,
Mhm.
but it's super sad. I don't know.
I haven't heard the ballad version. I can't imagine this song as a ballad. It just seems like it wouldn't fit.
No,
I
I mean it's
think,
sensual, and I feel like
yeah.
sensual is very easy to do,
Yes.
stripped down.
Mhm.
And it's a crying song. All he needs is love. So what else to like strip it down, be a victim of his circumstances, and not cry about all he needs is love.
Rye Bailey, are you shocked I like San Marino?
I'm shocked
little
that
bit.
you like
A little
something.
Yeah. Jado's asking, is France next? So obviously we've now seen all the second rehearsals of the first semi-finalists.
Second, no, we've
Second.
seen all of the first semi-final and pretty much like six
Ah,
or
yeah.
seven.
Now we have the big five who are rehearsing, but we will be getting the short TikTok clips rather than the full 3 minutes. So to answer your question, France are next, but not in the format that we've seen just now.
So maybe it's time to read a few comments and say
And sign
goodbye.
up.
So Benenti says Eurofans didn't like his personality from the national final.
Okay, I get it.
Okay.
Mhm.
But before we go, maybe because obviously you guys have been here with me, you've seen bits and pieces. What's been your standout performance from today? Your standout rehearsal, or your favorite from what you've seen?
From what I've seen, I think Armenia
Mhm.
was
That was
it
very
left me
good.
feeling the best after all of them.
Mine has been San Marino, hands down, and Georgia. The little things I've been able to see from Georgia.
Oh yeah, Georgia was really good.
I haven't seen many of the rehearsals this morning, and I caught up with them on YouTube, so they were short clips. But I liked Israel because they did something different with the lights, and I liked San Marino and Circus Mircus too. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, Georgia and San Marino were just epic and I loved them. But I also loved Israel's performance. I mean, that guy has so much energy on stage. I was really impressed by how flawless the choreo was and how it just flowed so nicely. And there was so much energy from him and his dancers on stage. I was very impressed, and the song's really gone up in my estimations now. Because I was a bit worried it wasn't going to do well, but after seeing his rehearsal, I think he's going to be in the final, 100%.
Well, for me, that I've just seen the 30-second clips, I have to say that what it was astonishing for me the most was Iceland. For now,
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
yeah, because I just watched from Iceland to Israel, so for me it lacks like the last four or five performances. I didn't see the last performances, and I have to see San Marino, of course.
Alrighty.
Well,
But
guys,
yeah.
thank you so much for joining the live stream. We will maybe go live tonight. We cannot be sure because it's Eurovision, but we'll definitely be tomorrow here for some more live stream and more rehearsals. So make sure you join if you have had not enough of us yet. And thank you for being in the live chat. And there are a few interviews coming up. Andy has been all day in the press center. He has his own, his interviews uploaded. There's one with Subwoofer that I would not miss if I were you. So, guys, I guess it's time to say goodbye. Bye. Thank you so much for joining.
Ciao.
See you later.
Addio. Addio.